Welcome to Strategy Without
Like White
Gamers.
Walkers.
No. Oh my God, we do.
Even without my blue eye, even with green eyes.
We are White Walkers. Welcome to Strategy Battle Gamers to another GBHL YouTube video. As you can see, we are in the van again because we're dedicated.
Just because you get the logo in at the back.
Oh, look at that! Biotic Vic. Why'd you do this? There you go. Biotic Green. That's right. It's another week's edition of our Speak Venom Question Q&A. Not as many questions this week, Jamie.
No, we put it down to the bank holiday.
Yeah, definitely the bank holiday. People can't possibly be getting bored of us.
No.
Ha ha ha! I laugh at that suggestion. Okay, so we are in the van. We've got 14% battery to try and get through it. It's danger question answering time.
There's half the battery on the recorder as well. It's not great. That's my fault.
Let's see how we get on. Okay, and just in case, I mean, is there a reason why any of you haven't asked questions this week? Remember, there is a rule. If we answer your question,
you should be asking one back.
Yeah.
You should have.
Okie doke. First of all, we've got Mavs Fanatic over in Texas. He's put, firstly, May the 4th be with you. But as it is May the 4th when I'm posting this. James, when I come to the UK this next year and we play Get Buff Bat Rep, let's double the press-ups for the loser. Anything less won't be enough of a challenge for either of us. Yeah, let's make them clap press-ups. Let's triple it. Why not? Let's do it. I'm up for it. Because I don't plan to lose. So some days something to horrendously tailor against me.
Oh, have you not seen on the Facebook group?
No.
Someone said you take Castellians, the Necromancer and the Undying. They only give one wound each. All their fate is will.
Scum. And the question, I know on the tourney scene some units are considered broken, such as what Watchers of Kana, because they're often spammed, Charles. It would take quite a bit of reworking, but what would you both think of a force organisation chart of sorts to limit the use of such elites, much like War of the Ring and 40k? Personally, as a player who loves the fluff, I think this would be great, not only for the competitive balance, but forces would better reflect the groups in Middle-earth that they are portraying. Yeah. What do you think about that, Jamie?
Why, do you have an answer?
I do have an answer, actually, but I just didn't want to talk all the time.
For me, I think it would be quite interesting. Let's say you can only spend like 25%.
You not have an answer.
It's just the usual get out, isn't it? What do you think, Jamie? I think it would be great. Let's say you could spend 25% on elites, and you had to spend essentially what Warhammer Fantasy is. You spend a minimum 50% on core, 25% on max on elites, and 25% on heroes. It would be quite cool. Or you can go above that if you want.
Yeah, I think it'd be quite a good idea. I think that's something that Thomas Harrison would like to see introduced. Yeah. So that, you know, there's got to be a certain ratio of basic troops to elite troops. Yeah. You know, so...
Like for every 3 riders you can take a son.
Almost like your bow limit kind of thing. So like 1/3 bows, 1/3 elites or something like that. Something like that anyway. I think it'd be a good idea. Yeah. Some aspects. I guess we'd have to play test that.
What else? So, yeah.
I'm getting put off by my cold one look here. I look like Children of the Dead. Or was it? No, Children of the Corn. Yeah. Seen Children of the Corn?
No, I've seen the Simpsons thing of it though.
Oh, that's one scary movie. That's one scary movie. Yeah, I think that's quite a good suggestion. And Mavs Fanatic has also put it. Also, Jamie got the Moria Goblin Drums rule wrong. This doesn't surprise me. The banner. What's that?
Who uses a drum anyway? So,
The banner effect is only 18 inches, but it's -1 courage to all enemies over the entire field, and +1 courage to all. Is that what it does?
Yeah.
That's well good.
It's 100 points.
100 points. Ah, it's not that good. No, I don't like it. Next up, we've got Karam Jam Triangle. Karam Jam Triangle. He's put, come to Games Workshop Liverpool in capital letters. Good suggestion. Little Dan in inverted commas, and then #banter GBHL podcast. Would you like a link to their Facebook page? Don't come this Wednesday as I can't. Okay, so we said that, well, listen, you want us to come to Games Workshop Liverpool? Ask the store manager.
Yeah, we need their permission to film in the store, so if we can get that, then there's a good chance we might actually make the trip.
Speak to them. If any of you would like to come and visit your local Games Workshop, and it's reasonable distance away and we can do it, then we'd be up for it as long as the store manager invites us and we can come down and we can do like a little live Q&A, some battle reports, some beginner bits and stuff, and you can watch us do some filming. So you're quite up for that, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'll drive.
Yeah. That's cool.
You're not going to do it, are you? So yeah, if you make sure you speak to your store managers if you'd like that to happen, and they would have to contact us to confirm that. So they can email us at ilovewargaming@gmail.com, and we will increase their Hobbit sales.
True.
Yes, we will. We will. Okay, next up we've got Khalid Mubarak. Hello guys. Seems my question didn't get answered. No bother.
Yeah, we Did we run out of batteries? No, I think we just...
It could just be the phone, the way that the comments come up on the phone.
On phone, it doesn't go by newest first. We can't see them chronologically. It goes by most popular. So if you get likes or something, your comment will shoot to the top for these ones.
That's true. Okay, he's put, I should be picking up my son's Outriders and my Knight of Umbar this Thursday. All good stuff. All very good stuff. They got delayed en route to Dublin. Check the GW site. Raw Guard are on temporary unavailability.
They're back.
Yeah.
Loads of stuff has come back now that the site's been sorted out.
Panic over.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Besides
maybe.
some stuff. Panic buy.
Panic buy. Yeah. Outriders are back.
Yeah. I know Outriders are still temporarily out of stock.
What?
Rohan Royal Guard are back. I think Sons have disappeared as well.
Sons have disappeared. It's okay, I bought them all.
Unless they are. I don't know. I couldn't remember.
Still waiting for mine from
Dreamlight.
Yeah.
Well, they said they had a problem with it, didn't they?
He said that he sent it out.
Oh, right.
Owen said that there'd been a problem, and then Tom said it had been sent out, but I've not had it. And it's been a couple of months now, I think. Mystery. It's a mystery. So he's put 7 more of the 9 to get. I have a game planned against the Shire Force when I finish getting them. It's not supposed to be balanced or following the rules. The theme of the game would be the Nazgul raiding the Shire. My question is, would you consider doing a video running through some of the 9 and some of the tactical on using them and some general tips when using the Nazgul in general? Well, you were going to do that, weren't you?
Ed and I have got this battle planned in for the future. When we get free time to do it is the quite real question, since, you know... Stop trying to sort your face out.
Horrible. Scaring myself.
Ed and I want to do a... Stop with the faces. We want to do the White Council versus the 9 on horses and on foot weapons. That's a really weird face. So when we finally get that recorded and sorted out, you'll see their special effects coming into play, and obviously you'll see a big heap of magic in one battle report. So do keep an eye out. We might try and do individual tacticas, but to be honest, most of it comes down to being the exact same thing. It's just spell priority and target priority.
And Ed is probably one of the best people at that, so it'd be good to have him in that video. He's put, just to comment on James's comment about painting Chaos Warriors. They are fun to paint. I have a backlog of about 30ish vampire skeletons with spears to build and paint for my block of 50. It's torture with the little spine joint. Yeah, I don't see myself painting any Warhammer Fantasy anytime soon.
Fantasy's alright to paint. They're all very big and easy.
Big and easy.
Just big, chunky models. So you go, that's the skin. Like
using those skull crushers that I picked up, the skull crusher core. They're on my, because I'm not taking them downstairs yet. They're on my bookcase at the moment, next to Eladan and Elrahir from Shadow and Flame. Okay. The scale is so crazy. You got Eladan, Elrahir like this, and then you got this skull crusher.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Yeah, fantasy is a crazy scale.
Yeah.
It's called heroic scale. Basically, things that are cool are really big.
Things that are cool are really big. Yeah, that makes sense. Next up here, we've got Generation Shift 92, and that's going to bring me to this week's edition of The Scouring of YouTube. That's right, it's back, and it's back because more than one person asked for it on this last one. Yeah. It is. I've read through the comments, and lots of people said they want the Scouring back. And I'm mentioning it now because Generation Shift 92, he has a YouTube channel, and he does lots of sort of assembly and painting tips and stuff like that. And I seen this guy's Morgul Knights on the Facebook group, and I was like, I want me some of those. And he was so nice, he's offered to paint mine, so they can get featured in a Get Buff Bat Rep. That's right. So we are going to scour Generation Shift 92. The link to the video, which you'll have to sort out because you're editing, will come up now, and it will also be in the description.
No, you can do that in the annotations. That's your job.
No, it has to be in the description.
Yeah, you can do it.
Otherwise, the annotation doesn't come up for like iPads and
mobile
phones and
users.
stuff. Yeah. So you've got to do some work. So you've got to pick a video.
You can edit in the video manager.
Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, I could do this. Just yeah.
I will leave it to you. Everyone, it's going to get left to James to put the link there.
Yep. So we are going to scour Generation Shift 92 to say thank you so much, buddy, for offering to do the Morgul Knights. You are now under the scrutiny of the whole GBHL community, who will be looking and waiting to see what a great job you do. I've not sent them out yet, but you have Facebook me, and I will get that done. And yeah, God, everything is so. Whoa! You fixed Diet Coke! Fixed it! Oh! The magic Diet Coke! Bring it back! Right, that's it. Diet Coke has to remain in shot for the rest of this.
No, I want to drink it.
No! Who'd have thought it, hey? Diet Coke really did save us. Okay, 10% of battery left. So, yes, we're...
Not much battery on the screen here.
Oh, dear. Yep. Okay, so we are going to be scouring Generation Shift 92. Link in the description below. You're going to scour on it. You're going to say thank you so much for being awesome. You're going to subscribe to his channel and see some more Hobbity goodness. So that's been this week's edition of The Scouring of Diet Coke. Of YouTube. Of YouTube, that's right. Okay, he's put... great video again, guys. James, I look forward to receiving those models to paint. Anyway, my question today involves basing. With base sizes, what if you wanted to base them on a different size base? As mostly a collector and modeler, I like my models to look like display pieces. So my question is, for example, Birdo the Troll Chieftain, I wanted to mount him on a new GW 50mm base. What are your thoughts on playing against an opponent with such like heroes or models? Thanks again, Matt.
The official line on it is you can make your bases bigger. Just stop it. Yeah, it works. Anything that's in focus, it'll.
Ah!
Not like we did.
Sorry.
Stop messing about with our own battery. For
Yes, that's true.
sake. Stop it. The official line is that you can make your bases go bigger, just not smaller. So
Oh, you can go bigger.
You can go bigger, just not smaller. Because smaller limits the amount of models that you can get in contact with you.
Yep.
But if you go bigger, that's fine because you're actually putting yourself at risk.
I didn't realise that was allowed.
Yeah. However, the best practice for, let's say, well, what I know best is tournaments, is to keep the base that they're giving on, so you're not changing the game in any way.
Yeah.
Of how it was meant to be played. Because I mean, it's been banded on before. Let's say you put all your infantry on monster bases, you can take up such a big control zone because your base is so big. People can't pass through it. So
I thought because the base is such a fundamental part of it, because really it's the base that you're playing with. I thought because the base size is such a fundamental part of the game that you wouldn't be able to change the base size.
You can go up. Just
if you hadn't been there here, I'd have got that question wrong because I'd have said no, can't do that.
Yeah, so you can always go up, but you can't go down.
Interesting. Good answer there from the Goblin. Okay, next up we've got Camille Demansky. He's put, hey guys, good to see you again. You missed my question last week. But I'll forgive you. Good stuff. Isn't Camille the one with the really cute daughter?
Yes, yeah.
Support your hobby. Just fill me with goodness. This week I've got a question for you. If I want to upgrade my model with armour or heavy armour, does that mean I have to use the model with heavy armour on it? Can I use a normal model but say to my opponent that this model has the heavy armour upgrade?
Yeah. That's a yeah, it's...
Yep.
It's very simple to say he's got heavy armour beginning of the game. He's defense 7. It's Glorfindel with armour. Yeah. They've not released the model, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not a problem, is it? He's put, is that rule, what you see, what you got, apply to armour as well?
Yes and no, really. I think most people are pretty lenient on it. You might get the odd 1 or 2 gamers in a handful to go, well, you've not got the proper model for it, so... They're being just those people.
Yeah, there's not many who are like that. No. Second question, I've got an Urukai drummer. How many points is his worth?
That is actually on the Fallen Realms Games Workshop FAQ, which you can go check out in the Black Library website. We don't want to give points out, but it's there for free on that one, so you can go check that out.
What was it, like a model that...
It was a model that was made, and then they didn't put the profile in the Fallen Realms book, so they've errated it in through that FAQ.
Cool, so there you go. And thanks for everything. Because of you, I'm still buying more models. Hee. It's a good thing. Keep up the good and great and excellent and awesome work. And as always, United!
You never walk alone. Unfortunately, I think we've thrown it away.
Yes, you have.
Yeah. Damn.
Yes, you have. Well, I mean, West Ham could beat City.
Hopefully.
But did you watch the last 10 minutes of that game?
I was listening on the radio and so I was painting away.
Did it make you feel sick?
Yeah. It's like, oh, they've got 1. That's alright. Oh, they've got 2. Okay, well, we can just go. Oh, they got 3. Well done, everyone.
Yeah, it's been a great season for you.
Yeah, we can probably finish second. You can't complain with that.
Okay, next up we've got Jack Double P. Came to our tournament.
Yep.
Great guy. Hi guys. If you're filming on Thursday, it will be my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday for yesterday.
Happy birthday for yesterday. We're actually filming on Friday.
Yeah.
But my question is this week: can Aragorn lead Army of the Dead?
No.
No.
Not directly.
Or could I take him in his own warband, since we're in the same book? Thanks, Jack Double P.
Yep.
Yep. take them even if it's not from that book.
Yeah, you don't have to be in the same book. You can go Free Peoples and Aragorn.
From the Kingdoms of Men. Next up, we've got Jeremy Smith. He's put, for a 500-point Mordor army styled after Ed's 3 Fell Beasts, he's put Witch King on Fell Beasts with 323 and 2 unnamed Ring Wraiths on Fell Beast with 212-2. Is this what he normally takes?
No. It's all.
Should we do it one at a time?
Okay.
You do first Wraith that he takes.
Knight of Umbar.
Second Wraith that he takes, Kamul.
Yep.
Third Wraith that he currently takes, but it might change.
Witch King. For 500 points, it'd be Witch King. You couldn't fit another one in.
No, but he usually fits. He usually does unnamed Wraith.
Oh, unnamed 212-2 or 214-2. But it's going to be the Witch King from now on.
Yep, that's what he normally takes.
Reason being is you want those special rules. They make the Force so much easier to play.
Yeah, being able to get your will back from combat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just things like that are very, very important. And you've only got 3. Next up, you've got Jonathan Punchon. He's put, great video as always, guys. I know you can take Fell Wargs in any evil army and not need them to be in a warband.
Correct.
When these Fell Wargs are they deployed at the same time or individually? I'm thinking of an army that contains about 10, and I'm wondering if it would take too long to deploy them.
You can deploy them one at a time if they are bought as individual warbands, which I did 6 of at Mansfield. And
is there a limit to that?
No. Yeah, you can do, as long as you got one hero from another warband to be your leader, you could fill out your army with individual warbands if you wanted. It does take a while to deploy because obviously you put one down, your opponent puts theirs down. You put one down, the opponent puts their next warband down. And to be honest, I felt really bad. Like I thought whilst I was writing the list, this is really good tactically because I'm going to know where their army is, then I can deploy. But I felt like such a is douche a swear?
No, douche isn't
No, douche is a swear. I felt like such a douche whilst doing it. It's like because you're like your whole army's down, and I've deployed 6 wargs. Now I deploy mine, and tactically it was good, but I didn't enjoy playing with that force, so I just didn't have a.
You didn't enjoy that tournament. Well, in fact, this is the first Q&A since the tournament. How did you get on, Jamie?
We'll do a review of it.
Yes, we will. How did you get on, Jamie?
I didn't do very well. I won 2, lost 4.
It's because you weren't very happy.
I wasn't very happy.
He wasn't very happy.
You see the review to see why.
Yes. Next up, we've got Erkberger, Scary Clown Man.
Ugh.
Don't like that picture. If an Eastling cataphract drummer got dismounted, would he have to abandon his drums as well?
No.
I asked because I'm going to convert one on foot, but I wanted to make sure it was legal first.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's war gear.
Also, I find it weird that the regular warriors do not have drums listed in the war gear while the mounted ones do. Thank you for your answer and keep supporting the hobby. We will.
That's probably because they released them as a drummer set in the cataphract kits.
Okay.
I never had one for foot, so they would only give it to the mounted model because that's the only thing they produced for it.
Right, okay.
It's one of those rare times for Games Workshop actually did something sensible.
Makes sense.
You know, releasing Sons of Aeol with no foot version, or AMA Knight the Pelennor with no foot version, or any of the mounted heroes, or any of the Thorin's company without ponies.
Yeah, very sad. Okay. Next up, we've got Longy970. Why does there seem to be a negative stigma attached to Harad?
Because, in general, they are underpointed.
Yeah.
So
cheap and nasty.
Very cheap, very nasty, and they sort of break part of the game in a small sense. In that, you know, you can take sort of 20 Watchers of Karna, give them bows, and it's just wrong. It's just wrong.
I've got a fair few at home.
Yeah, so you can compare them to something of a similar points cost, and it's like, why do these watches cost so little? Fight 4 2 attacks is ridiculous.
Fight 4 2 attacks,
Defense
poison
4
bow
as well.
when you pay for it and stuff. You know, re-rolling ones and
Resistant to magic.
resistant to magic. Yeah,
Just,
where's that come from? Yeah,
there's just a lot in there that's not pointed correctly, and you got this negative stigma attached to them because when you abuse it, it's seen as like it's power gaming. You're paying, you're writing the best possible army you can, but it almost seems like you're abusing the rules basically.
So that's why it has a negative stigma. Next up, we got Sigfrido Zimmerman. Hey guys, yeah, it would be amazing to make a trip out of it. Yes, it would, but it might be a while since I'm a college student without much money. He's put, by any chance, do you guys know of any other players in LA, Los Angeles? I've gone to my local Games Workshop store and other wargaming stores in my area, but no one seems to be playing the game. Thanks, and keep up the great work. Well, first of all, if any of you guys are watching and you're from LA, contact Sigfrido Zimmerman and get yourself a game organised. Best thing to do is go onto like the population finder.
Yeah, go on the One Ring and search for players there, because you'll probably find someone.
Yeah, there'll be someone on there from LA, but good luck finding a player.
Yep.
And hopefully save up some cash over the next few years and come over and visit us for a Desolation of Stockport.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Reben 1532 has put, also, obviously, bring back the scouring.
We have done.
It's back. Generation Shift is who you are scouring, guys. Okay, next up we've got Mug Baby. Mug Baby. But when moving into difficult terrain, how about shooting? For example, if a man goes 3 inches, which is the max he may go, does that mean he has moved full and cannot shoot? Yes.
What's the question?
Basically, you move 3 inches in difficult terrain, you count as moving full, so you can't shoot.
You'd have to move a quarter of your distance to shoot.
Next up, we've got Sam Gibbs. He's put, cheers as always. My question this week are, when upgrading, is the upgrade for the warband, or can I just add it to another warband? E.g., Mahur and 12 scouts, Lurtz and 12 scouts. Could I use the Marauders upgrade on Lurtz's warband as scouts?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's in your army, not in that warband.
You can even do like one troop in Mahur's one.
And then all of them.
All of them normal, and then some in some other ones, you know. Make sure you can distinguish for your opponent.
Yeah.
Be nice. Also, would I be able to have a warband of Mirkwood Rangers all armed with bows and not exceed the bow limit?
So long as they're taken by Mirkwood Ranger Captain, Thranduil, Legolas, Artorial, then yes.
And what other warbands can do this? Rivendell Knights can do it.
Yep.
And also Riders of Rohan can do it.
Yep.
100% bows. Does that have 100% bows?
Great Company, the big one.
Yes, if you take a Ranger of the North.
If you take Ranger of the North, yeah.
If you take a Ranger of the North for every 4.
That's it.
That's it. Those are your 100% bow limits. Next up, we've got Turin TLA.
Yep.
He's put, hi guys. Thanks for answering my question. It is much appreciated. We appreciate your question.
No worries.
He's put, question, can a model without a shield, with the rule to shield, Wood Elf Spear, Galadriel Core, Pike, Fighting Style, etc., shield with an ally in the same combat who has a shield? Example, Wood Elf with Wood Elf Spear and High Elf with shield, both shield against the same enemy in combat. Thanks, J&J. P.S. Thanks, Reven1532 for plugging Conclave 2004, which is a tournament in Ireland.
Yes, they can. It counts as shielding, so there's no reason why it shouldn't.
Yep, nice easy answer there. We got Hugh. Who's that?
Hugh Janus. Yeah.
I nearly fell for it. I nearly said it wrong. All right.
Yeah.
I nearly said it right. Hey guys, I asked this question last week, but it didn't get answered. So I hope it's okay that I'm asking it again. Yes, we didn't not answer it on purpose. Just probably didn't come up on the phone. How effective is Azog? I'm very tempted to get the model, but I'm not sure how good he is. Thank you in advance, and thank you for all the hard work you put into this channel and hobby. It's a pleasure.
I'm still not convinced on him. His defense 5 is his big letdown for me.
It is. Now, I've seen him in some top secret stuff, and some people are of the opinion that he is potentially the best hero killer in the game if you can get him
into the right people. Yeah.
If you can get him into the right people.
Yeah, but winning on a 3+ regardless. It's crazy.
Knocking down 8 dice, winning on 3+, you're going to kill.
You'll kill your heroes that you charge. Yeah. I just I'm not sold by him still. I don't know.
I think he's really good if you can get him into combat, but he's very expensive.
Very expensive, and
but then again, you know, he goes around and let's say kills 2 medium heroes or 2 or 3. He's done what he needs to do. That's what he's there for.
But even then, I think you still heroic strike against him, and when he does eventually lose, he's defense 5 with 1 fate and 3 wounds. He'll go down quick. This is my only concern with him.
Good hero killer.
Very good.
Very good hero killer. That's what we'd say. Next up, we've got Camille Domansky put post here. I think he does that to reserve his spot. Yeah. And then forgets about it. and then asks a question somewhere else anyway. Next up, we've got Reben 1532. He's put, hey fellas, thanks for answering my question. It's a pleasure.
Did we not just answer this?
No, we mentioned him. He'd written something else. But we'd love to have you over, talking about going to Conclave in Ireland.
Yep.
Grab a few bat reps, so long as it doesn't interfere with the timing of anything you guys have going on. Wedding bells in the distance. My question is, have you ever played Numenor? I occasionally play them, mostly for cheese and heroes, but their troops list has been so hard done by, and it only really encompasses the Last Alliance. I'd love a Fountain Court style troop, or some Lancers of Elendil type of stuff. Thoughts on army lists that are hard done by, and what improvements you would like to see to some lists? Cheers, from Ireland.
Yeah, Numenor have been left behind, really. Numenor and High Elves both have been sort of abandoned and just, you know, here's your one troop type, have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Who else could do with more troops? Maybe Arnor?
Arnold could do with one more troop type. Rivendell could do with one or two more troop types.
Yeah.
Numenor could certainly do with 2 or 3 more troop types.
Could do with some dedicated bowman, dedicated cav.
Yeah.
I think that's what most forces need to make them a fully rounded force and viable, is just to have one that is your mainstay troop, your archer who's a bit weaker but better at shooting, and your cav who's, you know, your man on horse with lance. Really.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Numenor, you've hit the nail on the head. That's probably the
underdeveloped of all the lists.
but fantastic heroes.
Brilliant heroes. I mean, Elendil's amazing. It's just a shame we don't see him.
Yeah, he's awesome. I'm surprised you don't see him in more sort of like all hero lists.
It's the one fate.
One thing, because you need your 3 threes.
You need your threes all over the place.
You need your threes, as Jamie would say. Again, we've got Turin TLA. He's put another question here. He's put, hey guys, thanks for answering my question. He's put, question, have you heard of any tournament rule that helps prevent players from the same area, road, town, village, family from playing each other in the first round or other rounds?
It's not really a tournament rule. You just kind of put your hand up and say, oh, mate, we play each other every week. Can we just swap tables? And most like, yeah, sure, just swap over.
Yeah, it's not a rule, but like people do.
Rule of thumb is you can swap around any round except the last one, because the last one has that bearing on the final
You
standings.
can swap around. Anyway.
Just,
you can just duck someone.
No.
If I come up against you and I'm like, Jamie doesn't stand a chance, you know.
So as long as you both agree. Yeah.
Why don't you do that when you come up against me more often? Just like pass me over to someone else.
We played each other once at a time. I knew I was going
Twice.
Twice.
You trashed me at down in Finchley.
Yeah.
That was a fun game, actually.
That was good.
That was fun. I got spanked.
Forgot about that one.
It was a forgettable game.
Yeah.
Also, it was over very quick.
Yeah.
Also, to continue, Reuben 1532, shameless plug of Conclave 2014. Here are some links for event information. Thank you, guys. Yep.
Go check it out.
I'd like to go over to Ireland sometime.
When is it? We'll find out.
It's in 2014.
Conclave 2014 and 2014. You heard it here.
That's right. It's in Ireland.
Yeah.
Next up, who is it?
Is it Chocho?
It begins with Chocho, but there's only one Chocho, and it's the master of Chocho. It's Chocho Master! Chocho! Children of the Corn, Chocho! It's Chocho Master. Hello, guys. Hello, Chocho Master. It's sad that I can't come to visit you in September. What? Why can't you come? Ooh, I'm quite upset about that. Are you upset?
A little bit.
Chocho Master, you should be moving mountains to come and see us in September. But who knows, maybe things will change and I'll be able to come and see you. Yes.
Fingers crossed.
Children of the Corn eyes say, yes, I can see it. Okay, that would be awesome. No questions this week, just keep up the good work. As always, cheers from Poland. Thanks for all your support, Chocho Master, you're a superstar. Next up, we've got Solar Chipmunk. He's put, I'm not here to troll. The proof... What? I'm not here...
It's from a comment last week.
Oh, yes, I think, what the hell have I just been watching? Which is fair enough.
Yeah.
It's, but I'm not here to troll. The proof being that I watched 50 minutes and I was shocked when I hear myself mentioned. Don't be shocked. Hey, we read out everything. Sometimes to disadvantage. On to the question: who's your favourite named ring wraith and why?
Just for the simplicity, the Witch King with 3 mites good.
I love the Witch King, obviously from a theme point of view.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then from the non-themey ones, I really like Knight of Umbar. I think he looks cool, and Dark
Knight
Marshal
of
he
Umbar
looks
looks
cool.
Yeah. For in-game use, I quite like the Shadow Lord. He just sits there and just defends your entire army in case you come up against those.
According to this, we've only got one more question.
Under
30 minutes.
30 minutes, wow.
Unbelievable. So yeah, mine's probably Knight of Umbar or Witch King.
Yeah.
Next up we got Tetchy Fiend. He's put, hey guys, 2 questions. Yeah, of course you can have 2 questions because we've been doing this for 30 minutes.
Jeez.
Wow. He's put, firstly, can you take Boromir, Captain of the White Tower, to TOS using a Boromir from the Mines of Moria set?
It's a tough one. I'd say you might get away with it, but I wouldn't like to say yes. Email the One World Events team, but they do sell the Boromir model. He's back on the website, at least on the UK site, and they probably would want you to use him. In all honesty,
You should be able to pick up one quite cheap on eBay.
on the old eBay.
They come up quite a lot. But secondly, why did the War of the Ring do so poorly in your opinion?
Well, most Lord of the Rings gamers at the time bought the book, like you do when a new edition comes out, read it and was like, oh, this is really cool, this is really cool. So, I need 8 warriors to make up one sort of unit, and so to be effective I need sort of like 6 units, which means I need 6 times 8, I need 48 models, that's 2 of the current boxes. I don't want to buy the warriors. It felt too openly to be money grubbing. It's sort of the way fantasy went, in that, like, oh, you used to use 25 models for your basic warmap. We now want you to use 50. It's like, I don't want to double the size of my army. I like it as it is. It also took away the skirmishy nature of the game that everyone sort of came to like the game for. If you wanted to play with trays, you played with fantasy. The magic in it was very un-Tolkienish.
In what kind of way?
Just lots of sort of direct damage spells, like you would cast, I can't remember what the spells were, but things like fireballs out of Saruman, regular orc shamans with fireballs, or, you know, gusting winds. I can actually imagine that in Tolkien as well, pushing things away. Thorns coming up and entangling you. Just some of them were really
Cartoony
outlandish.
stuff.
Yeah. The magic phase was so dominating as well. It was just a game of magic, really.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a shame. Take that phase away and maybe would it have been an alright game?
I still don't think so.
Yeah. What were the holes in the game?
We've discussed it before, is that there are lots of broken combos.
Like
There used to be this thing called Counsellor. Like the dubious council, that's where they got the rule from. Counsellors could counsel another hero and give them a point in might back. So obviously, it was like on a 1 to 5, you give them 1 point might, on a 6, you give them D3. You can do this for free each turn. So what you ended up doing is, you got like 3 really good counsellors. So usually the White Council were the counsellor people, and they just counsel themselves at the back of the board, sort of turn on turn, and they end up before they go into combat with like 16 might each. It just became a bit ridiculous, and Mick won the War of the Ring GT by using a mummock and casting a spell on it, which meant it travelled 48 inches across the board, trampled across your army at the beginning of the game, and because you've got to take a fear test, it just ran back off the board edge. The game wasn't thought out, and it was widely sort of perceived to be fantasy 6 or 7.5.
no, okay.
It just wasn't. I never got into it. I didn't really like it. I played 2 games of it and won it, and there was a unit I had. I think it had like Aragorn, Isildur, Dane, and Khazad-dûm. And all those heroes, Elendil and Isildur and Aragorn, gave you +1 to wound to your roll.
Right.
Going 2-handed with your Khazad-dûm gave you +1, so +3. And their strength was strength 5, I think. So I came up against some orcs, which are 4s to wound, with +3. And Dane could call a heroic rampage. So whenever you caused a wound, you rolled again. So basically, I walked up to this big block of orcs and I was like, right, my dice, wound on 1s, and whenever I wound, I roll again until you're out of dice.
Wound on 1s?
Yeah, because 1 + 3 is the 4 that you need to wound. So it's just like, I walk up, I call this heroic action, take your unit off, please.
That's stupid.
It was full of loopholes like that.
I've not read the book. Pete lent it to me because he was quite keen for me to do some ordering, and I was very much like, well, I think I should start small and just learn SPG. And he lent me the book, and I looked at some of the pictures. The pictures are nice.
Yeah, they're very nice pictures. That's what the book was great for. It was like, oh, I can see all these profiles that have been made. And
it seems like there's loads of profiles of units that never of things that never got.
Well, things that were made for War of the Ring,
but weren't manufactured.
Yeah. Well, they weren't manufactured. They were just regular warriors with a name.
Oh, like with some kind of upgrade.
Like Iron Hill. Well, they actually got put into the game. Iron Hill veterans.
Yep.
I think there were some more that went with Gildor. Gildor's Wood Elves got brought in. The Nordorian Exiles.
So what did they do? So you often say that War of the Ring was like Warhammer 7.5.
Yeah.
What did then they do so that Warhammer 8, is it 8th edition?
Yeah.
Wasn't a rubbish game like War of the Ring was?
Sorted out the movement phase a little bit.
So what happened in War of the Ring compared to what
You
happened
asked
in
me some
Warhammer?
really tough questions that I don't really know the answers to here.
That's right, I'm filling time.
Okay, I can tell.
Just out of interest. You know what they do?
I played 3 games when it first came out back in like 2008 or something. I can't remember.
Because you used to play Warhammer, didn't you?
Fantasy.
Interesting, yeah.
7th edition.
7th edition.
I think that's the end of the Q&A. You can't fill any more time.
No, it's obviously just meant to be. It's just meant to be. Well, I'm quite keen to learn the Warhammer at some point. Actually, you can show me.
Learn the Warhammer.
Learn the Warhammer. Yeah, just to see what it's all about.
Yeah.
'Cause lots of people play it. But I mean, from someone from the outside looking in who's only really played SPG and X-Wing, I look at it and I think, it just seems to me like, just move up a bunch of things and then you roll a bucket of dice across the table and then things get taken away.
There's a lot more to it. There's a lot in your army building, but this is the end of the Q&A.
He doesn't want to talk anymore. He's had enough of me. He wants me to take him home. This has been not like that. Yeah. This has been GBHL James.
GBHL Jamie.
With another week's edition of Speak Friend and Question. Make sure you do the scouring of YouTube, which was to Generation Shift, which is in the link below. Make sure that you comment, like, share and subscribe.
Support your Hobbit hobby.
And happy strategy battle gaming.